What up, though? What's cracking, Scorpio? I hope that all of my beautiful and my handsome Scorpios out there are doing well. All right, y'all. So I got some messages from the bucket. So let's get into it and see what the bucket wants you to know. Okay. So we got oil change. Someone out there needs to get their oil change, you guys. I just said this the other day, so I definitely know they's talking to me as well. Okay. So we need to go get our oil change, Scorpio. I need to go get mine changed as well. Okay. You could have recently got your oil changed. All right, so we got toxic love affair. So there can be someone that maybe you're dealing with or in your energy that's involved in a toxic love affair. Or Scorpio, you could have been the one that was involved in a toxic love affair. This means that the person that you was dealing with, they was toxic as fuck. They was low vibrational, but it was something that had you hooked to this person. You know what I'm saying? It was something about them that you couldn't let them go. Or this could be dealing with another person. Y'all just have to take it how it resonates, okay? Then we got Future featuring the weekend, okay, coming out strong. So it's like no matter what you go through, Scorpio, as long as you continue to have faith, as long as you continue to push forward, baby, you will always come out on top, baby. You will be coming out this storm stronger than what you were before. Okay, so don't give up, y'all. Please don't give up. I know that shit get rough, but trust and believe, baby, you're gonna come out strong, okay? All right, so there's someone around you that has a confession. So this person, they got something to say. They got something they need to get off their chest. They want to come in and set the record straight, okay? So we're going to pull on this confession in a minute, all right, and see who this person is. They want to be like Usher and go on and tell you their confessions, all right? I feel like you will be very content and happy with your life. So this can be how you're feeling now. You know, maybe being by yourself, you walking away from people that no longer serve, you know, just focusing on yourself. It really makes you very content. You're very happy, you know, with the things you have in your life. Or when you come out strong, when you come out from the storm, baby, you're going to be very content with life. You're going to be happy. You're going to feel peace. You're going to feel joy. And you ain't going to let nobody come in and shake that up no more, okay? All right, so someone here can be involved in a messy situation. That means there could be multiple people involved. You know, she get real messy around here when it comes to this person. So this can be someone who has a confession for you. Maybe something they want to confess to you. They want to let you know, Scorpio, this shit messy. You know, I had to walk away from you. Like I couldn't even let you get involved in all this that was going on. Okay. So for some of you, maybe the reason why this person has staying away from you is because they're involved in a situation that's messy as fuck. Okay. Some of you guys can be involved in a situation that has to do with multiple people or someone who want revenge or someone out to get, you know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates here. All right, we have intuitive as fuck. So I feel like Scorpio, you're the one who is intuitive as fuck. So when it comes to this person and this situation, listen to your intuition. You know what I'm saying? You'll be able to tell if this person is telling you they feed you a bunch of BS or they're coming in and trying to tell you some type of truth because you got somebody who want to confess something to you, okay? For some of you, you can receive a DM from this person. All right, so they may hit you up like on Instagram or some other social media platform trying to talk to you here. All right, then we have this person is being honest with you and you can trust what you say. Okay, so I feel like when it comes to this confession, whoever this person is that's about to come in and confess something to you, like this person ain't gonna be bullshitting you. Okay, I feel like still listen to your intuition though, so that you'll be able to tell. But whoever this person is, I feel like they are gonna be telling you some type of truth. All right, and you're being called to control your lust. That means that you can be lusting over somebody, okay, that means you know you kind of you fiending for somebody, Scorpio, but spirit saying don't give in yet, don't give them draws yet, Scorpio, okay. All right, y'all. So let's clarify that someone has a confession. Because whoever this person is that's confessing to you, like I said, they could have been the ones that was involved in this toxic love affair, or they could have been the person that was involved in a messy situation. You know, maybe they walked away from you to keep you from being involved in this situation, or what, okay? But we're going to tap in and see. So tell us about someone has a confession. Clarify who this person is that have a confession and what is it that they want to confess to Scorpio. Okay, I with the deck, you guys. We have a masculine energy. So for some of you, this can be your divine masculine here. Okay, this can be a masculine that wants to come in and confess something to you. Okay, this can be someone who has learned to be disciplined now. So maybe you know in the past they didn't have any discipline. They could have been very reckless with their actions, with their words. This can be a father figure. So either they're playing a father role, you know, in some children's lives, or they have kids of their own. Okay, so whoever this person is, this can be a masculine person. All right, now they can be stressed out. whoever this person is, there can be a lot of tension between you and them, or maybe someone else. Okay, there's a situation that has them stressed out. They can be having migraines, they're worried, they're concerned. Okay, so there's a situation for some of you. It involves that messy situation that we were talking about. Okay, this can be someone, like I said, they want to tell you about this, but maybe they're stressed out about how they're gonna tell you, or if you're gonna even believe what they're telling you. Okay, like someone here is stressed out about this confession. All right, tell us more. Clarify someone has a confession. Who is this person? And what is it that they want to confess to Scorpio? Clarify someone has a confession. All right, exhausted. Whoever this person is, you guys, they are exhausted here, okay? They could be dealing with a person or a situation that has just flat out burned them out, okay? So I'm picking them heavy like 10 of Wands energy. Like this person, this situation could have been more of a burden to them. Like maybe they thought they was doing somebody a favor or they was going to get the upper end of the seat, but it's like this person, they've been burdened by this situation or this person, and they're depleted here. They're empty. They like, damn, they don't have nothing to give here, okay? All right, tell us more. Tell us about someone has a confession. Messages for my Scorpios. I love you, Scorpio. All right, we got toxic. Look at this. I can't make this up. So whoever this person is, they do want to tell you about a toxic relationship, a toxic marriage, a toxic love affair that they could have been involved in, okay? This toxic love affair involved a lot of drama. You know, so there was always some bullshit going on in this connection. You know, somebody always had something going on. All they did was fight and argue all the time. And these were two people who really were incompatible. Like, there really was no reason these two people should have been together in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So they could have been together by default. You know what I'm saying? But it's like there really was no reason these two people should have been here at this point. Like they were not compatible. They had nothing. Like whatever they had in common, it wasn't enough to keep this relationship, this marriage, this love going. You know, it was like the bare minimum they was living off of. All right, tell us more. Tell us about this confession. What is this person want to confess to Scorpio? All right, heartbreak. So this person could want to let you know that they understand they broke your heart. All right, this can be someone that's telling you that maybe they went through a three of swords situation. You know, a situation that they went through a lot of emotional pain. They were heartbroken, suffering. You know, but whatever this situation was, I feel like they had to go through this. They had to go through this heartbreak. They had to go through this pain so that they can face things. I feel like this is like a runner. For some of you, could have been dealing with a runner. This person always ran from their problems. You know, or they ran from one problem to another, or ran in the arms of somebody else. But it was like this heartbreak that they experienced, like they had to face this heartbreak because it was necessary for their growth. This heartbreak was necessary for their growth because it allowed this person to see some things that they really were running from, okay? Allowed them to see some type of truth they was running from, be able to face that truth and see it for what it is, okay? Let's get one more on someone has a confession. All right, we got two more. All right, look at this, divine masculine, y'all. Okay, so this was a masculine energy here. Okay, so this is a masculine that we're talking about for some of you. This can be your divine masculine that we're talking about. They have some type of confession, and what they want to let you know, Scorpio, is that they have cut ties. Okay, and this is why that card came out. This person is being honest with you, and you can trust what they say. If they tell you, Scorpio, that they have cut ties with a particular third party or karmic or whoever they was dealing with, if they tell you they have gone through some type of awakening, you know, to where they had to awaken to a particular situation. They had to see this person's true colors, see them for what they were and what not what they wanted them to be. Okay, a lot of times, you know, we'll see some things. You know, we'll see some things about people, but we'll try to play it off like, nah, that ain't what it is. You know, you try to pretend that it's not as bad as it is, and when it really is here. Okay, so someone here has to go through some type of awakening, see a person, see a situation for what it really was and not what they wanted it to be, and then be able to stand up for themselves. Because whoever this person is, I feel like they dealt with someone who basically stripped them of all their power. They felt powerless in this situation, feel like they didn't have no choice. They didn't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like a decision. Like, you know, like they were obligated to do something or they were doing something against their will here, okay? All right, y'all. So let's see who this reading is about for Scorpio. I love you guys. We got Cancer, Taurus, Leo, Gemini. Who is this about for Scorpio? Damn. What's that? Heavy Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo. Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Sag. Who is this about for Scorpio? Libra, Heavy Capricorn, and Aquarius. All right, you guys. I love you. And until next time, stay blessed.